I know I look good. I cut off all my relaxed ends, baby. My hair was in my ass and I still feel fine. I had a freedom cut. My hair is free from slavery. It is free from all of that shit that you be putting in there. I had fried some eggs in it this morning. I had made a taco salad last night since I wanted to condition it with some avocado. And I think for lunch, we're going to have a mayonnaise sandwich since mayonnaise is supposed to give y'all some moisturization. But I let that chemical go. I sure did. And I started my locks and they look damn good. And I did a shampoo. It came out a little bit. But I didn't want to put that chemicalized shit in my head to get no locks started. And I know y'all loving my hair, baby. Because I'm a sexy bitch. Alright. How you doing? No, that's fine. You alright?
I'm good.
You sure? I see you got pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Okay.
You want to pan with them, huh? Hey, now. So tell me, what's going on?
Well,
Oh, your hair feel good.
I get that all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
You better get it there.
No, that my hair is soft all the time, but
But no, I'm saying it like I can run my fingers through it. It's not catching. It's like doing a bunch of crazy stuff. You keep these ends trimmed.
no, I don't even do that.
So? Because you got all this good hair. For some reason, you folks are not trimming your damn ends. I don't understand why. I don't know if you're afraid that you're going to look bald-headed or you're going to go to a stylist and she's just going to cut it all off. Well, if that's the case, you need to do your research because not having your ends trimmed is killing you guys. You getting your locks started and I got to do all this work and now my finger hurt like I've been flicking off a lot of white people in the goddamn airport and I haven't done nothing. You are killing me. Please trim your ends. Just dust them every now and then and they will be okay. You will not look like you have alopecia. Unless you got
I had kinky twist and I took them out yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't playing, you ready to go.
Yeah. I'm ready to. So I cut my first locks off like 2 years ago.
Why?
Like the first time I started them, I really didn't know what I was doing. I just was like, okay, just I had a TWA and teeny weenie, but I kept it like that for years. And the barber I was going to pissed me off, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my hair. So I just said, I'm just gonna lock it up. And not knowing really how to care for it or do anything, I just started off with comb coils and started doing the gels and all that stuff. And then looking at now, there's a website called Naturality. So I go on there and look at see what other people were doing, and then I wanted to
they doing some of everything, aren't they?
I just
some of everything. Oh, it's some of everything. Everybody got a recipe.
Everything.
I thought Paula Dean had a book full of shit. These people got a book full of stuff. For some reason, when it comes to natural hair, people are going above and beyond and being so damn extreme when it comes to all of these things you will put into your hair. You are using monostat. You are using everything that you feel like is made by a higher power than yourself or something more beyond you, so you feel like it's natural. You can put it in your head. Sorry, sweetheart, that is not gonna cut it. Because these food and all of this stuff is spoiling on your scalp. All of this stuff is drying you out, doing many other things. Yes, it may have one aspect of what you think a hair product is, or what you've learned a hair product should have in it, but it does not have everything. A banana, girl, give me a break. I'm waiting for a bitch to say she gets corn syrup a lot of hair. I'm waiting. You didn't use everything else.
Oh my goodness. So I just finally realized, okay, I don't want to do all that with my hair. I don't like a lot of stuff in my hair, number one. So towards the end, I just realized I'm just going to I have one shampoo that I like, which is Dr. Bronner's shampoo, the peppermint, and I use.
Why you like that? You use what?
Shea butter.
For what?
After I wash my hair, I'll just put a little bit through my hair.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay, I like to do a little.
Okay.
All right.
And then on my scalp, I'll put like castor oil. And I just
help holding your moisturization and everything.
Yeah, and then I was losing some edges here and it's growing back, and I would put castor oil in it just to let it grow back.
But you must put a whole lot then.
I don't like a lot of gobbledygook in my hair. I don't like it. So,
and how long did it take you to come up with this regimen for you?
Let's see, maybe a couple of years after watching all this other stuff that was going on and things that people were doing. I just was like,
you got back to you.
Yeah, that's exactly. I just want to get back to me natural. I'm not trying to put all kinds of crap.
One thing I don't like about YouTube is that you have so many people out here that's preaching one whole dream and preaching one aspect of product knowledge and how things should go. I think that the very important aspect of all of this is you should find the individuality in your own hair. Find how your body works. Find what helps your hair growth. Find what helps maintain your hair. What I'm preaching and promoting here is moisturization, health, cleanliness, understanding, power, all the above. I'm not telling you to do it one specific way. I'm saying understand that there are things out here that can be done outside of all of this extra stuff that you are doing to find the healthiness in yourself. Because I don't know what you're doing. Listening to all these other folks are having you guys go crazy. That's my biggest thing. Learn what works for you.
That's what works for me.
Ultimately, I found that the design intensive works for a lot of people. So when I figured that out, I definitely use it on a good majority, and everybody's giving me good feedback. But if you know something that is going to really work for you, that is really benefiting you, do that. But if you don't see no results, bitch, don't come in here talking about you still waiting for Jesus to come around the corner on his bike to give you your newspaper. He ain't coming.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people are doing too much.
Way too much.
Yeah, so.
And still waiting for an outcome.
Yeah.
Question. What size you want these to be?
Medium size. I don't want them pencil thin.
Oh.
But I don't want them.
You're grown. Only grown women do stuff like that.
But I don't want them elephant size. But I know that's a big thing. But
No, I got you.
I want to be able to style them.
That's too big. We're going to do a little bit smaller in your baby.
Okay.
And we're going to still make it medium. They're going to still be thick. But see, you don't have a big head. And you don't have big, broad shoulders.
No.
Okay. So for me to give you real thick ones,
I look crazy. I don't
think it would. Right here is where a bitch would have gave you a thigh. Right here. I cannot do that. I'm not going to allow that. I'm not about to just throw something into your head and say it's going to work. You can't just be adding no hair on top of it, making it look like somebody's been bench pressing or squatting 400 pounds at the same time. It is not that serious. Lock to part ratio and balancing your head is very important. You just can't be throwing shit on folks. You're like, I'm gonna throw. Let me come around here and let me throw some of these things in some of these locticians and stylists' head, and let me show you how that shit feel to be walking around with a phone pole for dreadlocks. Yeah, I don't think it will balance.
No,
but I'm not gonna give you itty bitties either.
Okay.
So I can definitely give you.
I know you can do me right.
Oh yeah. I got you. I got you.
Correct.
I hear exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to definitely make them a nice thicker size, but then we have to use certain patterns with your hair because it's fine. You got a lot of it, but it's fine.
Okay, so that's another thing. I didn't know I know it's not thick, but I knew it wasn't thin. Okay, so it's fine.
It's just fine hair.
Okay.
Fine individual hair, but as far as your whole head, you got a lot of hair, so it balances.
Okay. I don't know how, like, what, forward and hair?
Baby, I don't know about this.
Okay.
All I know is everybody got 3 different textures. Some people got 4, some people got 5. Called front, middle, and back. That back is going to be kind of middle term. The middle is going to be the real natural texture because people normally don't touch their middle here.
Right.
They coming through as much as they do this front, these sides, and this back.
Right.
That gets the most torture. So it stretches out the curl pattern a little bit.
Okay. One thing I found with my last locks, like the back, they were really thin, but they grew really long. I don't know, it was really weird. Like they locked up faster, and I had one really long lock to the back of my hair, and then towards the end, it got really thin and just kind of.
It sounded like stretch damage. It was longer than the rest of the hair.
Okay, because I was, I started locking it like I'm not locking, but palm rolling every week. And I realized, okay, like I had to go through a whole process.
Okay.
By the time I figured out what I needed to do, I didn't really like my locks. They felt kind of stiff.
You stressed them.
Yeah, that's what I realized.
You stressed them out. And that's fine. That's fine. Now that was your learning process. Second time down this road.
Exactly.
We're gonna do a whole lot different. So, what are you looking forward to now with your hair? From then?
For it to be a lot softer. I think it was kind of stiff.
Yeah.
Like when I tried to do pipe cleaner curls or whatever, it was hard. They weren't
That was that damn gel.
Yeah, I guess it was all the gel that I
all that
put in
alcohol
there.
and there's no oxygen to the hair. The hair
Right.
is stiff and it's got roped in and it's ready to just pop off.
Yeah, and that's what happened. I know my hair is soft. I want it to be softer and pliable, and you know, when I come out, it's just nice.
You babies are trying so hard to hold on to retwists and styles, finger waves, ponytails, sew-ins. Will you please let that stuff down after a while? Stop making your hair so hard. Stop putting so much tension on it just to get a style. Like, it's not that serious. It's really not. And then when your hair start playing peekaboo on a bitch and that shit be sliding back behind your ear saying, come find me, where the fuck is Waldo, then you looking crazy.
It's easy to...
What again? That's what I'm talking about.
And you know, but another thing too, okay, so what's the best way to start? I wanted to do 2-strand twists.
I think the best way to start is a coil, because using your natural curl pattern, one, you don't have room for reversion, meaning it's not going to try to explode out, go back to afro phase. Because your hair is not used to being confined, you have to force it to be confined and confined.
Okay.
Secondly, also inside of that coil, your hair tangles a lot faster. I find that sometimes when you do the 2-strand twist, they come loose, so you have some kind of busting in, or you have that indent in your hair for a long period of time. Some people are really stuck on it, so I've done it for some people, but me personally, I like the coil method better. It just offers a better outcome.
So, okay, and that's how I started it the first time, and I wanted to do 2-strand twist, but my hair was too short at the time. Okay, so I'm gonna just go with what you're saying. So,
okay. But yeah, I'm not extremely opposed to it, but from what I've learned and seeing over experience, that the coil offers more.
Okay.
It does do that.
And now when I wash it, do I need to put a stocking cap, or can I just wash my hair like I normally do?
Well, there won't be much shampooing within the first month. I will shampoo you the next time I see you, because the moment you do shampoo, you have to make sure that you be twisted back. When I do my locks, I don't necessarily just focus on the whole. I focus on first the maturity of the hair, making sure the hair has integrity, it has strength, it has body, has every level of nutrients and health that I need with starting this locks and getting it going forward. So I'm not really focused on the whole. So I'm not using my tight hold in the very beginning of my process. I use a very soft liquid. Once the lock matures down the line, you know, give it maybe 6 to 9 months, sometimes up to a year, depending on the growth pattern of the hair. That's when I start to associate tight hold, just to make sure that the weight of the hair is held tightly and in a good form that the lock will get used to. You don't want to manage difficult hair. So I'm not just snatching this in or throwing something in there so that the hair can hold and be together. I actually want this hair to understand and be trained and have a good focus on what's happening. So understand that the tight hold comes at the end of the process. Once that hair is mature, it's like that final graduation for you. So when you start getting tight hold and palm roll, you won. You locked up, game is over, you in this thing. If you got to keep using combs and other stuff to manipulate this, oops. Yeah, white boo. Where you from?
Upper Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Upper Marlboro.
I'm from Texas. That's all I know is Marlboro.
Well, it's a part of my city in Maryland.
Oh, okay. How long you been out here?
All my life, born and raised in D.C. and once I got 18, 19, moved over to the PG Maryland side.
What, who started these locks? Well, not who. What method did she use to start these locks?
Interlock, and then she started palm rolling afterwards.
What size were you going for?
I didn't want them too small because my hair is already kind of like thin a little bit. So I told her like medium size.
See this right here? This is why I don't like in the beginning. I like the more consistent look. No offense to you. We'll talk about her is the issue. What do you have to, what product was she using, if I may?
At first she tried that Tahiti. Yeah. But it was leaving like residue in my hair, so I told her
she tried it? What the hell you mean she tried it? She didn't know what she was using? She didn't know what she was doing? Okay, keep on. I'm gonna start experimenting on a whole lot of y'all. Since you just letting her try it on you, take more brain.
She used
interlock, and then she started palm rolling afterwards.
What size were you going for?
I didn't want them too small because my hair is already kind of like thin a little bit. So I told her like medium size.
See this right here? This is why I don't interlock in the beginning. I like the more consistent look. No offense to you. We'll talk about her is the issue. What do you have to? What products was she using, if I may?
At first she tried that Tahiti. Yeah. But it was leaving like residue in my hair, so I told her she couldn't use it.
This is from the beginning?
No. When she started palm rolling. In the beginning, I'm not sure what she used. I just remember the little tube that she used. That's about it. As far as product.
She took these big parts. You got some flakes, look. She took these big parts. Okay. Even though you didn't want them small. How, okay. I got a thought process here. I'm trying to get to it because I'm all over the place with how she did. What, did you show her a picture? Did you want like thumb size, large?
Yeah, I didn't want them too big. I didn't want them extra large. Like
a thumb? No?
Yeah.
You did want this? Okay. So you want a medium large now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to understand the parts, that's all. Okay. Now that we got the parts down, it's fine. The tool. When she first started. What was that like? What was your outcome?
Well, because of where I work, I can't really just have my hair just be fuzzy and stuff all the time. That's why I alternate between wigs or if I
I'm not tripping about your wig. Hey, that's a comfort for you. I think that's fine.
That's how y'all got bitches going to work. She done came in and gave you $15,000 of her light bill money, and now she got to go to work looking like this. What's the point of starting her locks if she got to put a wig on? She's supposed to look like a woman. She's supposed to feel feminine at all times and feel beautiful. Y'all got women going home to their husbands and their husband like, girl, I ain't gay. What the hell? You better get out of here looking like a nigga. You ain't walk out of here looking like no fella.
She was saying that if she palm rolled it, she wouldn't be able to put a style in it to begin with.
What? Wait, to begin with?
Starting it off.
Why would you want to style and begin with?
I just wanted a style. I mean, instead of, I don't know. That's what I told her. She told me if I wanted to style like a pin-up or something like that, I would have to get it into my purse and not have it palm rolled.
So when you first got out of her chair for the very first time, she gave you an interlock and a style? Girl, hell no. Style from day one? She didn't let your hair mature first at least? Before it started penetrating with bobby pins and all that? Okay. How did it make you feel? You was cool with it?
Not until I started watching your videos. I guess I was a little ignorant to the entire process.
It ain't you. That's fine. I mean, you're a person sitting down trusting somebody else to do your hair. I'm just trying to figure out her journey, her road here. Because, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm big on the look and the outcome. I like that nice even look. Even if it's going to be bigger, if it's going to be small, I really don't care about that.
Right.
I just like them to look even so that you don't look like you woke up next to the sewer hose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my ultimate thing. So I just want you to have a healthy head. Conditioning, shampooing. Yeah.
Yeah. She uses like some type of peppermint treatment type thing that had me tingling with the conditioning part. Shampoo as far as like the fix and stuff. I went to the dermatologist. I had them look at it, but they told me to use like this regular shampoo. Told me I was overthinking it, but I feel like
you're scared.
So, but I just feel like it's dry like all the time.
That peppermint will dry you out. Some of those products can overly stimulate the hair. You know that? It may feel good, but what is it doing to the inside? Like, what's really going on? And what is this treatment for? Why is she treating the hair in such a consistent manner like that? My treatment is more of a regimen. This is just one of those things that help the hair, gives nutrients to the hair. It helps certain parts of the hair, like there's a part of your hair in the above section of your scalp, or the above section of your hair where the hair is under the dermis of the skin. It produces blood vessels and it also holds that nutrient barrier. It's like your refrigerator to your hair. So that area pretty much is putting the nutrients into your hair from the inside of your body, based off of your diet, based off your water consumption, based on your lifestyle and all of that. What was she treating the topical aspect of your hair for? Is what I want to know. And what was she achieving, trying to gain with doing this every time you were there? How often were you there?
I've gone to her like 3 times.
Okay. And you wanted big parts too. She sure got this little bitty cerebral palsy midget looking lock back here.
That's not the only one either.
Some of y'all not paying attention. How in the hell did you get a lock the size of Jesus' toenail on this side of the head, and then you get a lock on this side of the head that look like the globe of America and the world and everything that go on in ancient fucking Egypt? How did that happen? I thought we wanted full, congruent, healthy hair. You put this little bitty lock right here and then came with your comb and made this big ass scoop. Like, there is no integrity in that. There is none. But you say professionalism, you want to go to your job looking neat or whatever. You're going to go to your job with a homeless head, letting some of these folks putting some small, thin, paper clip looking locks on this side, coming over here putting another huge lock on that side, going to the top putting something small, and then going around the perimeter of your head making them all look full. That does not work. When that hair grow out, those locks are going to expand to the size of that part that you put there. That's why I call it part to lock ratio. Those things have to have a balance. Some people want their locks like that. Other people do not. I don't think that it's necessarily fair that a person has to wait down the line to figure out that this is what you've done to them. That's morally insane.
That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I told her about that one too.
So what you say?
She said she was gonna try and, I guess, re-hook it or something like that.
Go to sleep. I'm finna just get straight tired right now and go to sleep.
And then, like, it's one on this side where I guess she tried to, like, sew it. Because I told her, like, it was so thin, it looked like it was gonna fall off.
So how do you feel about your hair now? Be honest. Be extremely honest.
It's not really consistent all the way around.
It's
not at all.
And some of them look crazy, and I don't like that. I don't like it. What I feel like, and this is the stylist maybe of your hair, I feel like she was not trying to really take care of your hair. I want her to actually put all of her all into this and make sure that you are extremely satisfied. She should not be trying to pull any wool over your eyes. What you ask for, you should get just that, with an explanation of what's going on and why it's happening. I also don't like the fact that she gave you a style from day one. I didn't feel like your hair was, it's not working. I feel like your hair is not mature enough to be put in that type of form. It's not used to being locked first. Even though she interlocked it and did a fourth lock on it, it's still not used to that. You still would see levels of reversion, which why you had it up, which was why you were wearing wigs. Again, you couldn't go to your job looking like Fuzzy the Creature, so you had to do something, right?
Right.
Exactly. Even though you could shampoo when you wanted to, by that hair being that short and that new, every time you shampooed it, it just puffed more and more and more and more.
It started out long because I went natural.
Started out long? What happened?
I mean, not longer than what it is now, but my hair was always short enough. Because I was natural for like 6 years, and then I decided I wanted to get it long.
Okay, so this down here went to this right here? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna stop talking. No way. You draw it up this much? No. So when you first got it done from down here, how short was it?
Like, I didn't like it to begin with because they were like really thin. Like every time after she finished, I guess retwisting it, like it was going from being poofy to being like the size of a French fry.
She snatched it.
So majority of the time, because I got it styled from the beginning, I didn't really see the length of it.
She snatched this baby. When I tell you I don't like her, I don't like her for nothing in this world. And I swear to God, if my arm wasn't this big, if I ain't weigh 200 some pounds, I would go punch her straight in the mouth. Cause girl, something wrong with you. You lucky I just watched 3 episodes of Cops tonight and I'm not up for domestic violence. Cause I will come get you. I really will. You just towed this baby up. Just sent her out in the world looking like a fool. Took her hair from down here to up here. Who the hell has reverse psychology and hairstyling? Something wrong with you.
Majority of the time, because I got it styled from the beginning, I didn't really see the length of it decreasing until after the fact.
Until after, down the line.
Because it was already pinned up and
yes,
everything.
That's why I don't do all of that stuff. No way.
Yeah.
No. Did you express this to her? Mm-hmm. What'd she say? Good, so?
No. She was just like, I hope you get to where you want to get it. I'm like, I mean, you started, I thought you knew what I wanted, so.
I do not like some of these methods. I don't like some of these methods because they really do nothing for you in the longevity. The young man just left out of here. We're going to interlock him down the line, but we started him with coils first. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and shampoo the daughter so that we could, so that we could basically get the lock formulated first. Mm-hmm. Get the hair used to being in this mindset, in this place. Mm-hmm. Your hair is just used to growing up, being an afro, doing its own thing.
Right.
So if you start to tangle it, normally when your hair goes into this state, it's ready to fall off. Right. So if you got to tangle it with maturity, you got to tangle it with process and products that are going to enhance the hair, not just force it just to sit there and be a lock, And then to style it, I don't give a damn. I hate the way this sounds, but that's why women in the beginning get that part in the front, boo, because that's all you finna get right now. That's the best thing I can do at this point. We can't manipulate too much. Mm-hmm. But the great thing is you have hair. You do have hair. Huh?
I said that's always a plus.
Oh yeah, you have hair. So we have room for transformation here. And always in the beginning of transformation, you start with the ruin and you end with the good. Mm-hmm. So we might start out one way, but I don't want to end this.
I want everybody to do me a favor. I want you to look to the left and look to the right. Grab your neighbor's hands and say, you know what, it's not going to end this way. Because I'm not going to let another bitch just snatch me bald. She's not going to take out my edges. She's not going to act like she don't love my hair just because she bought every African scarf she could find at Anna's Linen on a going away sale. Bitch, that's not my problem. You're going to respect these edges. So hold your sister's hands to your left and to your right. And if that girl act like she want to rebuttal, you squeeze her hand and knock her down, because girl, your edges are like black lives. They matter.
I want your hair to be exactly what you want it to be. And I want you to be comfortable to where you will only put that wig on when you're extremely fussy. Not when you look in the mirror and not satisfied with what you see. Right. Those are two different situations. So, we're going to put a little elbow grease together and really work this out. What I want to start doing first is I'm going to promote it kind of to where it's not breaking your hair. But it'll take some of these puff spots out. Okay. So we're gonna abort the pregnancy first. After that, then we'll start, associating what's going on around here, pulling that back in, bouncing out the parts, and giving you whatever you want. Again, by you having hair, we can. This is small. I just don't like that.
She was really nice.
Did she tell you what product she was putting in your hair?
No, until the last. After I told her she couldn't use the one that I told you before. After I told her she couldn't use that one because it was making my hair flaky.
She must have used the whole cup.
She was gonna start using just shea butter.
That's gonna kill follicles. Yeah, it's really thick. So the hair can't breathe. Hair can't breathe. It can't grow. It needs oxygen. Okay. Well, I'm over that. New phase in life. You just revitalize it and bring it back to where she needs to be. How long have you been doing this?
Since March.
So this is going to be a year.
This is right here. This is what I want y'all to know. An unhealthy start leads to an unhealthy foundation. You see the baby in the beginning, we talked to her about everything that she's been doing, all the beliefs and all the research she's done, and it has scared the bejesus out of her. Then you get the last girl that's been started, that's been going through the game for a little while, came in with long hair, was feeling free, was feeling healthy, and girl just jacked her all the way the hell up. So when it comes to starting your locks, I see why so many of y'all are fearful. I see why you scared. You got bald-headed Keisha out here that's just finna come snatch all your edges out, put a color in your hair, and make you look like a fool. You're going home and you are not happy with what you're doing. So many people are crying and just in a very bad place. And I don't appreciate it. So it's time to start that game over. Set healthy foundations and great levels of growth.